Hello students, in our today's class we will study the advantages or importance of training. Okay, so this particular topic, it is divided into two parts. One is advantage to the employers, then the other one is the advantage to the employees. Okay, so you can expect it in your examination for your 5 marks or your 15 mark section. Okay, so we'll see the first one, quick learning. Okay, that is the advantage to the employers, that is the organization or a company. So how is training beneficial to the companies? So quick learning, so employees need not waste the time for learning. Okay, so when training is given, the qualified instructors or the qualified trainers will teach the employees to do the task in a shorter period of time. Okay, so in training they will teach how to do, and within a shorter period of time the training process will be complete, and thus they can engage in the day-to-day regular activities of the business. Thus here it saves the time for the company. Okay, then higher productivity. Okay, so training increases the skills and knowledge of the employee in the performance of his work. So increased skill and knowledge will help to increase the output, both quality and quantity. Okay, so whenever you are training, automatically what happens is they will increase the skills, they will know how to do the task properly. So once when they know how to do the task properly, it is easy for them to do that particular work, and thus when they know how to do that work within a shorter period or how to do that work efficiently, it will increase the output of the organization. Okay, then standardization of procedures. Okay, so in training what happens, they will teach how to meet the standards. Okay, or what are the standard methods to be used for performing the work. So whenever you are teaching the employees to meet the standards, at that time you are reaching the targets of the company very easily. Okay, so it leads to performance. Okay, whatever the employees performance is there, it will increase there. So high level of performance can be taken, so employee will work intelligently and make lesser mistakes. Okay, then less supervision. Okay, so what happens generally when compared to the untrained employees? Okay, so the trained employee requires lesser supervision because they are taught how to do that work. Okay, how to complete that work procedure, so they know how to do it. Okay, whereas untrained people, they don't know, so they should be supervised regularly. Okay, so they must be checked from time to time whether they are going on properly or no. Okay, so but in case of your trained employees, more supervision is not required. Okay, then economical operations. So a well-trained employee, he will be able to make better and economic use of materials. Okay, or the equipments, so like accidents, then damage to machinery, equipment, so it will be minimized and wastage also will be reduced. Okay, so here what will happen, whenever you are reducing the wastages, okay, whenever you are using the machineries and all properly, automatically what happens is the cost of production per unit will be also less. Okay, so you are contributing towards minimizing the cost of the product. Okay, or minimizing the cost for the company. Then higher morale. Okay, so proper training, it will change the attitude of the employees. Okay, so what happens, again I had told you, suppose if your company is giving good training to your employees, at that time what happens, they will be loyal to your company. Okay, they will know that the company is spending so much on them. Okay, so much for the betterment of their performance and all, and so they will be reliable on the company, they will be loyal towards the company, and that's how. Okay, so here dissatisfaction of the employees will be reduced. Then absenteeism, that is employee being absent for the job regularly, so that will be reduced. Labor turnover, that is employees leaving the organization, that will also be reduced. Okay, so when these problems are being handled properly, so morale of the employee, they will be enthusiastic to work for the organization. Then preparation of future manager. Okay, so every organization requires skilled workers. Suppose if you are hiring the freshers, okay, so if you are not giving them training, at that time you cannot achieve or you cannot get the expected results. Okay, so what you have to do, in order to get the expected results, you have to train them. Okay, so here it improves the qualification of the employees, it improves the skills, and for the company you will get what, future managers. Okay, so that's why it is helpful to the employers. Then better management. So maintaining higher standards of quality, building a satisfactory organizational structure, motivation among employee, these are all helped by effective training. Okay, so your training, it contributes towards your management functions. Okay, that is your planning, organizing, directing, controlling and all. Okay, so your training acts as a base for them. So when you are training good employees, when you are giving the training to the employees, they will bring the best in them. Okay, which leads to proper and effective implementation of your managerial functions. Okay, then we'll see advantages or importance of training to your employees. Okay, so for the employees, what is the use? Okay, what is the benefit? So employees confidence is increased. See, just take your case only. Suppose after your graduation, if you are going to become, so if you are going to join a MNC, okay, at that time if they give you directly to prepare the accounts, will you be having the courage? No, right? So what happens is, when you are trained, you will have the confidence, okay, that I can perform this particular task. Okay, so that is what it increases the confidence of the employees. Then helps to acquire new skills. So new skill may be personal asset to the worker. Okay, so whenever you are giving training, it remains with the worker permanently. Okay, say for example, for lecturers, if they give a communication training, okay, so how to communicate with the students and all. Okay, so suppose if in our college, if they have given the training, what happens is, if I acquire that particular communication skill, okay, so it's not that if I leave this college, okay, if I'm leaving this commerce college, it's not that I'm leaving my skill over here. No, I'm carrying it throughout my life. So whatever training will be given, it will remain with the employee for lifetime. So whatever they are learning, okay, maybe to use a new system, maybe to learn a new language or a software, okay, so that thing remains with the employee for a longer period of time or for a lifetime. Okay, then helps workers to get promotion. So in the types of training, we have studied training for promotion. Okay, so here what happens, training helps the workers to get quick promotion, because you know, okay, suppose if there is a higher post, you know what are the requirements. Suppose in that area, if you are given training, at that time it is helpful for you to get the promotion. Then higher earnings, again the same thing. Since your training gives you a promotion, an opportunity for promotion, you can whenever promotion happens, there will be rise in the scale of your salary also. Okay, suppose if I am qualified from guest lecturer to a assistant professor, at that time my scale will also increase. Okay, in the same way in the company, suppose you were a clerk, now if you are working as a manager, your salary will increase. Okay, so training facilitate to earn more. Okay, then adaptability of work procedures and methods. Okay, so it helps the employees to develop the works or the techniques. Okay, so day to day whatever business activities are there, to adapt that particular work or that particular task. Okay, so it might be various processes, it might be various procedures and all. Okay, so that it is helpful for the employees to adapt that particular thing. Okay, then increased safety. Okay, so here what happens, workers will come to know various safety devices in the factory. Okay, so it helps the workers to handle the machines safely. So in training they will tell you each and everything. Okay, so how you have to use the machinery, how to use it properly in the right way. Okay, that will be taught. So what happens is, here the safety of the workers will increase. Okay, so these are the points regarding to your importance of training to the employees. Okay, so in exam definitely you will have to explain it. Okay, so 5 marks or 15 marks. For 15 marks they will ask you both. Okay, advantages of training to employees and employers. Okay, or else if they are going to ask you for 5 marks, they will ask you importance to employees or employers. So while writing, kindly give the proper explanation in your examination. Okay, so I hope these things are clear to you all. Okay, if not, then you are free to ask me. Okay, so that's it for the day. Thank you. Have a nice day.